All right, everybody. So I'm here going to do an unboxing of this new car I got today, the Neo VQS. It's the Japan Cup 2020 version. Sorry, you see the light reflecting there. This is the VZ chassis. I've held out getting a VZ chassis for a while, but I wanted to try it. Last points race at AAA, the race winner in Tuned used a VZ chassis. I've seen these popping up more and more in box stock as well. Figured I could get one, have it set up for box stock, and then if the track permits, use this or still use my FMA, which is kind of my staple. Yeah, so that's it. So did not open this yet. I did remove the plastic. I hate that sound when people take off the plastic in videos. Other than that, I love unboxing videos. So we're going to go for it. So again, Neo VQS. This is the Japan Cup 2020 with the polycarbonate body. This thing looks sweet. It has super hard tires. It has the all neon yellow chassis parts. And other than that, it is stock. So let's see what we got here. This also may be a box that I clip and put somewhere. It's really cool. Okay. Not sure 2020 is the year we want to remember, but the car is cool. So let's see. Here's what it looks like. I just took that off. Here's the pile of parts, as always. So very first, got the super hard tires. It is really cool. It says Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive Japan Cup 2020, and these are super hards. I can feel they're very, very hard. They actually almost feel like low friction tires, honestly, through the bag, but probably through the bag. It's also interesting. I see a lot of part sales that say Neo VQS super hard on it. So I guess it's not from this car. I don't know if it's from the advanced pack or what. So here is this part. This part is not what you would get in the normal Neo VQS for the VZ chassis. This is the mount for the body, the polycarbonate body. So usually they still have the ABS or PC ABS mount parts. So that's what this is. Sometimes you couldn't do it in box. Like you can also mount them differently. There's so many different points. You could use a screw with a rubber grommet, or you can get creative with it if you really think about it. So then we have this part. So this is the VZ chassis. I really like this. It's actually nice and it's fairly rigid, but still has a little bit of flex, but not in the motor box. It's like right through here, which is really, really nice. And I've heard that sometimes the wings on the side flex a little too much, and I've heard complaints about the bumper strength, which I could see being a problem for box stock, especially this car. If I lose a part, I can't race in box stock anymore, unless I get another one. This kit was not easy to get. I ended up finding a couple on M4D Tang, which I get a lot of parts from. Cool thing, though, with this VZ chassis, if you race this and tuned, then instead of having like the whole back bumper replaced like I have with my Super 2 or my FMA tune class cars, you could actually do the front and back, and it just has this little mount. It also looks like it'd be nice to mount a sliding bumper on. I usually don't like how high it sits. This looks like you would have some more options. But this is cool. Good color, too. So next, got wheels. It's funny, I love these wheels. These are like my favorite wheels, other than like the straight dish wheels with no markings on them, like most people use in RC racing. This is the first set I have these. I also don't have the flat dish wheels. I have dish wheels, but with the rim around the outside. So these are cool, all black. They look awesome. And then let's see, and it's interesting. The PC body still doesn't come up. Here is the hardware pack. So what I see in here, I'll hold this up for people that haven't done this before. Standard pack here. You have the normal stock can motor. They call this the white end bell motor. It is a Tamiya 130 motor. I think these are made by, is it SMP? Is who they're made by now? I can't see. I'm going to have a whole other video on motors, by the way. I've been taking apart some of my dead motors and learned an insane amount, and they're a lot different than I thought, but I digress. So then you got your center shaft. I see 2 axles. I see that turbo grease and the standard gears. I believe this is 3.5 to 1. Let me see if it says on the outside here. Usually I look at that before I got it, but I just pulled the trigger. Yeah, it is 3.5 to 1. Okay, so that's good. It's a high-speed gear ratio, for people that don't know. Yeah, so standard parts pack. The other thing I noticed, though, is that instead of being part of the normal parts tray, like in other chassis I get, the gear and axle bushings, the plastic bushings that you get, are actually in here in the pack. They're made out of palm, it looks like. And then here we go. This thing is sick. Okay. So here is the Neo VQS polycarbonate body. This thing looks nasty. I really like these cockpit forward bodies. As you guys may know, I'm like obsessed right now with my Liberty Emperor. I also really like the dual ridge. I have the dual ridge RC car and it's dope. I don't like it as much as the main four-wheel drive, but I still think it's cool. This kind of is in between. This looks more like an attack spaceship or something. Other cool thing with our even box stock, you technically don't need to use all the parts of the body. You don't need to do it exactly from the box. You can remove parts for weight, so really can't do that in box stock. If I ever use this for something else, there's a lot of good options here. I also really like how the spoiler is on here, where it's like molded with the gap. I actually really like that. Cool, looks really cool. Love that gate. So looking forward to that, and it's pretty thick. I don't know how thick they mold their bodies. I know like slot cars, we used to run super, super thin bodies, and then the bodies, people don't think the aerodynamics matter at this scale. That it actually really does. Just most of the cars we're running have ABS bodies. Even the ones with polycarbonate, the way the cars are shaped doesn't as much. But slot cars, exact same scale, we would run really thin bodies for like LMP cars or even wing cars, and if you slow it down, you look slow-mo, the body's sucked down, it creates a vacuum under the car, and like if you let off in a turn, that's when you slide, not because of the brake action, because you lose all your downforce. But this is still cool. It's thick. These is not as much of a effect with downforce, so forget what I'm talking about. Okay, last parts. So this is, let me see here, this is the A parts tray. Again, I haven't had the VZ chassis, so it's a little different than the ones I've had before. So you see in the middle there, front, well, that looks like back bumper, front bumper, 6 rollers. So it's supposed to be 6, 4 on the back, 2 on the front. Again, our box stock, you can, I think you can technically move around the rollers. People do, I do. You can't modify, and you technically need to use all the chassis parts. But technically you are, so I guess that's a gray area, and then they make a call. Yeah, this is dope. Yeah, so I guess this is the motor mount. This is the gearbox cover, and then it looks like it has a like the motor stay or the motor support that goes in the back. I have to see if you use this or not. Sometimes I take these off if you don't. But yeah, this is cool. It reminds me actually a lot of the Super 2 chassis, but it feels a lot stronger. It also doesn't seem as short in the wheelbase. But I know people were saying that the center of gravity is really low. I mean, yeah, that looks super, super low. You can see where the cutouts are for the bushings. And then you look at the bottom of the motor tray. And if you think you're running that on low profile wheels, I'll hold that up. I mean, you are like scraping the pavement with this thing, which is good. It helps your handling, which you're really going to need because it doesn't have a brake of any type. So again, we'll just see what the track looks like. Some tracks, that would be no problem. I know there's been a couple tracks I didn't run any brake on box stock, but it's nice to have that option where you can just take it off. And then some tracks you really needed it, like the last couple points race series races. So let's see what else. Ooh, stickers. Okay, so these stickers are dope. Okay, so a lot of times I don't use all the stickers. These are really, really slick. I may end up using all these, and then I may end up actually just painting it just like the box, where I mean, I could see this being clear. Well, you can't see that. It looks kind of smoked out. It looks kind of hazy. There is actually a film on almost all polycarbonate bodies. I won't pull it up because I don't want to ruin it before I paint it. That's always on the top. So then, like, I could just spray, shoot paint right into there and then peel this off and go. And then it'll be like super clear. I've seen some people run PC bodies clear, which I think can be cool. This actually might be a cool car to do it on with the stickers, where you would just get a little bit of the inside. I may do it like the box. I may do it like a dark gunmetal, which I have some cool airbrush colors I could do this in. Or I was thinking even black, but I don't think that would be as cool with the stickers. They're blue and green. These are going to look cool, so I'm excited about that. I'm going to use all these stickers. I just decided. And maybe I'll just do it like the box, in true box stock mode, even though I paint my box stock cards. You're allowed to do that in our races. So awesome. So that's what I got. Really excited about this car. I'm not going to build it yet. We're going camping in a couple days. I'm probably going to build it right after that because we have a few weeks before the next race. I really want to take my time with this. I have so many box stock cars. I have a bunch of really fast ones. This one, I want it to be, you know, as close to perfect, if there is ever such a thing, up to my standard as it can be for box stock. And then I know if I compare it to my FMA, my mock frame, which is running really hot right now, and I figured out some of the problems with the roller angles. If I run that and this in testing, and I can see which one works best. So awesome. Thanks for listening to me ramble for like 10 minutes and getting to take a look at this awesome car. I'll post another video probably before the race of this done. I'm not going to do a build video on this because I don't want to give all my secrets away, which you all know that's not true. I'll tell you everything I know probably too many times, but I'm not going to do a video on it. I do have some motor videos I'm working on, like really like break-in and maintenance ones. I figured out a ton of stuff and how it's different from slot car break-in. So I'll go over that. But awesome. Like the video, all the standard stuff. If you want to leave me a comment, you know, I answer them and we can chat in there. But awesome. Looking forward to it. Thanks, everybody.